Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it is Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends and I get together, find some inspiration, and then scraplift it. So I am kind of sticking to this scrap lift with some minor adjustments. I'm adding a couple of different visual pictures, but she's using flip flaps, so she really has 12 pictures on her layout. And this is the paper heart, which is Jessica, and I am using my Hip Kit Club collection called Harmony, and it has I literally have one sheet of paper left, which will be mostly gone by the time this is done, and then I have some scraps. But this collection came with some pink fresh chrysanthemum, and then Simple Stories collection, Simple Vintage Life in Bloom. So the alphas and some embellishments and some flair are pink fresh, and then this sticker sheet and the chipboard stickers are Simple Stories, and then the paper is Hip Kit. And I did this layout for my design team layout for scrapbooking the day away a couple days ago for Friday, and decided I would continue using this collection because I'm documenting more pictures from this play that I went to see my niece in. And so I was excited because I wanted to try and get them all on a layout or a double layout. So here they are. I've got pictures of me and my nephew, me, my sister and brother-in-law, and then some pictures. This is during intermission, okay? I know you're not allowed to take pictures during the show. I did not. I followed all the rules, just pointing that out there. So anyway, I have all my embellishments, some scraps, some papers, my pictures, and this really cool double layout. So let's see how this goes. All right, first I'm going to apologize. I might sound a little off. I have been sick for the last week and a half. I'm still pretty miserable, but I have not scrapbooked in almost a week. And really, well, I've done one layout that I did, well, the design team layout that I did. And that is unlike me. I usually scrapbook at least one layout every single day and have for the last like 3 or 4 years. And so I feel really discombobulated, not scrapbooking, but I knew that I didn't feel it, like I didn't feel well. And if I tried to scrapbook, that I'd probably end up feeling worse. I had a lot of congestion in my head, and so leaning forward to scrapbook made my whole face and head hurt more. And it's just exhausting. Like doing the dishes exhausted me, and that's just weird. So, anywho, I am getting over it slowly. But I am still not 100%, and I still do not sound 100%. All the videos that you have been, if you've been watching any of the videos I've created in February for the last week or two, were pre-recorded in January, and I'm grateful because I would have never been able to have kept up with Follow Sketch February or my Scraplift Crafternoon layouts because I have been literally in my recliner and asleep most of the last week and a half. So I was grateful to be able to get back to it. Of course, I started with a double layout. So, so I've taken this one sheet of paper that I had left from my hip kit. I trimmed this to, I think it's like 2 3/4 or 2.5 inch strip. I love this rainbow cloud effect. It's gorgeous. The back of that paper is also gorgeous, but I don't use any of it because it's really dark and I don't think it's going to work well on this black background. So I use that strip, and I'm going to I have 4 pictures over here on the side. She visually shows 3 pictures. Now she actually has 6 because she's using flip flaps on hers, but I'm not doing that. I do have flip flaps. I have not used them in a long time. And I do like using flip flaps because it really gives you that opportunity to add more pictures to a layout. But, this is exactly what I had. I figured adding just one more picture here wasn't going to be a big deal. And I just kind of made mine a little wonky instead of straight like hers are. The other thing I'm going to mention is normally I will put the original layout up in the corner. But because it's a 2-pager, it's kind of hard to do that. As well as the way that the picture I have is, it's kind of hard to see because they're kind of turned in like really neat fashion for the picture. But it doesn't really show you as much as you probably would need to see up close. So, but I did share it in the beginning, and we'll share it again in the end. I am sticking with the general concept of what she has with the picture groupings in the middle. She has two pictures, I believe, two pictures on the bottom of this right layout, and then just some paper squares on the top with some like wordy bits and journaling spaces. And I actually am not adding a lot of journaling space. I will probably journal down the side of the right layout later, or I may journal right on top of that cloudy paper. I'm not really sure. I don't want to do anything that makes me concentrate too much right now because it still gives me a headache. But I built that cluster up in the top corner of the right layout just like she has. I've got this cluster down here in the bottom right corner, like she has. So everything is pretty similar. She does have one picture on that left layout, and then the bottom part is the title. But since I've decided to just leave the title as I've got the program in that picture, I took this very creative picture right before the show started of the program with the backdrop of the stage. And I just felt like that could be really honestly my title because that's the name of the play. There's a bunch of other wordy things on here that you could consider the title. Like this one in the corner that says "Love You to Pieces," because I do. That's my niece and nephew, and oh my gosh, the play was amazing. I am so excited that I got to go. I literally got sick like 3 days later after going to this play. So I'm just glad that I was not sick at the time because I would have been really heartbroken to miss her very last play for her senior year. I definitely wanted to get these tickets on here because, we had to have tickets to go to the play. So I was excited to have that opportunity to use those. I'm going to bring a couple more in. And I will say, after I stopped recording, the flare from this collection, the Chrysanthemum Pink Fresh collection, was underneath something and I missed it. And so I get that out after I'm done recording and sharing my ending layout, and put 3 different little circular flare with the flowers in 3 different places on this layout. I do come in with some wordy bits. And that little square flower bit I've got on the left layout, I kind of moved it around a couple times and finally ended up putting it there because on the sketch or on the layout, she does kind of have a little something in that same general area. And it said "me and you" on there, but I felt like this, "There's Something Beautiful in Every Day" was really fitting of this layout and of the play and everything. So I just covered the "me and you" because there were more than just a me and a you. There were 4 of us plus my niece. And so I thought that would work well. And then also, I think, I'm trying to remember what else. I literally just finished this, you all. So that tells you something about where my brain is and how well it's working. Now that I am starting to feel slightly better, my son is sick. And so my brain is not fully functioning at all. Not that it ever really does, even when I'm full on healthy, but So after I get done adding all my little wordy bits, the little hearts and all those things, I get out my enamel accents by Ranger. I love them, but watch, I'm about to like totally make a boo-boo. Look, it double dotted, and so I scooch it over and it worked. So you can't even tell. So if you aren't watching this and you only see the end result, you would never know that I had made this big double blob on my layout. I pull the black out to finish off doing the 3 different clusters on each page. I did 2 white on the right, 1 white on the left, and then vice versa with the black. So here is the layout from Jessica. All of those 3 down the side have our flip flaps, and then she's all together. She put 12 pictures on this double-sided layout, so I think that's awesome. You should definitely go check out her video. It will be listed below with all the other information about her and the amazing ladies that I scrap lift with. I am so excited that I was feeling well enough to get this layout done because it's coming due in a week. It's the Sunday before. So, but I know this week back to school after being sick and trying to get caught up is going to be a doozy. So I don't know how exhausted I'll be when I get home. So, but anyway, that is it. I hope you'll go check out everybody else, Jessica, as well as the ladies I lift with. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. I should be here every day this month. So I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Stay healthy and happy scrapping.